Yeah, yeah. I can feel the waves, I'ma let them in. I ain't been the same since that medicine. And you can see the ways and we remember it. Put that light up on the grave and it's the evidence. It's evident that we gon' ride that wave. Let's burn it up and pray, kami. I'ma bring a change and I'm riding through the veins. We gon' have to bring these waves and tsunamis. Yeah, we gon' ride that wave.
We continue to celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month on AM Extra this morning. A Portland-based Filipino rapper honoring his roots through a new music video for his song, Waves.
Yeah, that is Talilo Marfil, well known in the Portland community for both his rhymes and his outreach work. And now he's teamed up with a living tribal tattoo legend for his latest project. We're going to talk all about it this morning. Talilo joining us live in studio with more on this pretty incredible music video shoot and the special collab. Good morning.
Good morning, magandang umaga.
Thank you for being here.
Glad you're here.
Thank you for having me.
You have such a cool story. I'm excited to kind of get into it for our viewers this morning. So just give us kind of a quick backstory. How did you find music? How did you get into a rap career?
I started rapping as a homeless youth at Outside In, an organization serving the homeless youth population. And I shared my first song there. And then that evolved and I started rapping for change downtown. And that art form stuck with me when I was in prison and saved my life as in that environment. So when I got out, I used that to continue my path in that journey. And now I run my own organization teaching youth how to make music too.
Wow,
so cool.
That's incredible. Well, of course, a huge part of your journey is you're always putting, Filipino life and Filipino culture on a platform with your music. Why is that so important to you to do, and why is it important to do it through your art form in music?
I think it's really important because I see music as an amplifier. People pay attention when you make those sound waves. And when it comes to Filipino culture, we have a big history of colonialism. And a lot of my tattoos, I'm from the Four Waves tribe. And that tribe is all about reviving our pre-colonial tattoos. And it's important to remember our history, remember our roots, especially as immigrants here in this country, and to reconnect back with those that are also holding those values like Apawangod.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought her up because that ties right into what I was going to ask you about your trip to the Philippines earlier this year to put together this Four Waves music video and documentary. Tell us a little bit about this collab and why you wanted to do this project.
This project is really important to me because when I first heard about Apawangod, she is 107 years old now, on the cover of Vogue. And before she got on the cover of Vogue, she was simply just sharing her traditions with the rest of the world because it was a dying art form. She is our connection to the old way, and a lot of Filipinos and tribes have been colonized and they lost their tattoos, but her people, the Boot tribe, were uncolonized because they were in the mountains, so the Spaniards couldn't occupy them, and the Japanese couldn't occupy them, and America couldn't occupy them. So they have been an example to all of us to keep fighting and hold on to our truths and our values.
And so you were out there earlier this year to help celebrate Apo's 107th birthday.
Wow.
and preserve some of the cultural art of these tribal tattoos through this music video and documentary project. And people can support you in this project. What do you want them to know?
Yeah, when I went up to the village, I have a documentary that we created. You can go to my website, talilomusic.com, and learn about the documentary and support it. I have a GoFundMe up, and just follow the journey. It connects to my Instagram, all my social media accounts, and yeah, I want the people to know to learn about our culture and learn about our traditions and learn why they're important to us and our people.
All right, well, how can people see you? I know you're on social, but also any events coming up that people can check you out at?
Not necessarily events. I mean, those come and go, but I got a big project coming up with Tech9. Flying out to Kansas City to do a music video with him, and I'm really excited because I'm rapping in Tagalog in that song and rapping really fast.
That's cool. Awesome. Wow, Tech9 has some big chops there. That's cool.
And we've got a fun in-studio performance for our viewers this morning. You're going to be performing a little bit of Big Flip. Tell us about that song.
Big Flip is a song that represents specifically Filipinos in Portland. I've been a part of the community for a really long time, and I didn't see representation in Portland for our community. So once we dropped that song with my pare Swiggle Mandela, Taryn and JR the Barber, it was a representation around the world for communities that didn't feel represented either.
Yeah,
so.
Not to mention it is so fun, so catchy. Talilo, thank you so much for being here. We're going to let you go get set up for a little in-studio performance. We got music from Talilo coming up next. If you want to check out more of his work, his amazing music video with Apo, and so many cool things that he's doing for the Filipino community, you can also follow him on Instagram. He's at Talilo Marfil, and TaliloMusic.com is where to go to support. You'll find a link to his GoFundMe there if you want to help make this documentary project even bigger and better to share some of this amazing culture. Now, before we go, Talilo performing part of his song, Big Flip, right here in the studio. Talilo, take it away.
Let's go. Nandito kami ngayon. Kumusta kayo? Let's get it. Shout out Coin. Yay. Yeah, flip boy, dip down in the Lolo. When the Fado, that's the name, I'm a Lolo. West Besides on my islands, if they don't know kumakain, I'm combined on my party saying no. If it ain't not street, you gon' hear me say ayoko. Buying guy hands, mount a opo. What you didn't know though, we been out here. Look at all these logos, we got flips out here. Ang katawang ay tabuga sa tunog ng putok. Kilalanin ang pakikibaka para walang tagko, walang tama na immigrante sa buhay na mabigat. Kami ay kilat sa rosas. Let's go Santata, makakuha sa lisuga. Utos and ugat, holding down a history so you can stand for Lumad. Yeah, pulling till I'm dead. Homie banging all these sticks until they shred on us. I got this spread on me, brody, that's a big flip. Yeah, that's a big flip. My Pinoys and P9s making big flips. Come on, that's a big flip.